Alright guys, so today's book we're actually going to be reading is a new book. It is a level 40 book. It's called Keeping Up with Claire. And the author is actually written by Karen Gornick and is illustrated by Scott Engel. Okay? So basically all this means is that all of the drawings that you see, all the illustrations are going to be done by Scott Engel, but the actual story was written by Karen J. Gornick. Go ahead and go over to the first page for me. Alright, so you see where it says chapter 1, time to wake up. You guys see that? Alright, we're going to go ahead and read on the very top. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and start out first. I'll read a little bit, and then I'm going to have Vicente read this next part. Okay. Adrian, it's time to wake up. Mom called from downstairs. You've already missed breakfast, and it's almost time for lunch. I looked at the clock, saw that it was almost noon, and rolled out of bed just as my 4-year-old sister Claire walked into my bedroom looking very upset. Adrian, she said with her hands on her hips, why do you always sleep late on Saturday mornings, or so late? I sleep so late, I replied, because being your older brother is very, very tiring. Vicente, next part.
Well, you always miss my soccer games. Your friend Ricardo is always there to help coach. And I want you to help too. Because you're the best soccer player in the whole world. I laughed, gave her a moment, thanks, and told her that I would think about it. Actually, I had been thinking about it ever since. Ricardo signed up. He was having a great time and getting some extra soccer tips from Claire's coach. And if Ricardo, who by the way is not just my friend but my best friend, could get up early on Saturday mornings, then maybe I could too. Well, the sleeping prince had decided to come and join those of us who have been awake for 5 hours already. Laughed at. Once I've gotten dressed and walked down to the kitchen, that's very funny. I said, sitting down next to Claire at a TV. That was always teaching me about how late I like to sleep.
Very good. So I really enjoy how you read. You provide a lot of tone, like a lot of intonation, which means when you're reading, I know exactly when the narrator's talking and when it's a different character. So that shift in tone that you have is actually very good. So keep it up, okay? I also like how you correct yourself. You don't always wait for your teacher to kind of help you out with a word. You kind of go back and you self-correct. So that's an important skill for reading, especially when you read out loud, right? Because sometimes you'll say the word the wrong way, and it's always good to self-correct yourself. That's what good readers do. You don't just skip it. You don't just skip the word and you move forward.
You
try it out, and that's called decoding. So very good job. Good job. All right. So since we look back at the front cover for me. Looking at this cover, we already know a little bit of information about Adrian, right? We know that Adrian has a little sister, and just from this illustration, we can tell that Adrian enjoys playing what sport?
Soccer.
Okay. What is? I know some of you guys like soccer. I know Elo, you're a soccer player. Jose, maybe not so much. But you know about soccer, correct? Your dad plays soccer, you watch him play soccer games, and Vicente, I know you're familiar with it too. Do you guys kind of connect to this main character?
Yeah.
How do you connect? Is it the fact that you play also soccer, or because he has a smaller sibling? What do you, Vicente?
Once I was with my sister, aunt, and there was my cousin, and he was in soccer practice, and I always liked to play with him. So one day I went there just to play with him, so I could see him, and then he was helping like some other players, like passing the ball or giving them water, helping them.
So you made a connection with like the soccer practice and helping out, and you know what that means, right? Like you have to have people out there coaching, providing water to hydrate. So I think we all have some knowledge about the sport, and we all have siblings here at this table? Okay. How does the main character Adrian? How does he feel towards his sister? Do you notice, Jose?
Frustrated.
He feels frustrated. Why does he feel frustrated?
He wants to sleep more.
He's like, it's a Saturday. Why are you waking me up? And what does he tell her at the very beginning? He's like, the sister Claire asked him, why do you sleep? Like, why do you wake up so late on Saturdays? And he says, I have the hardest job. What's his hardest job?
Taking
Take care
care
of
of her.
his sister.
Take care of her, right? You guys ever feel that way? With younger siblings, you have to take care of them, right? All right. So we've already got introduced to a few characters. I know we didn't read a lot, but I also kind of want to go. We sent he read a nice part. We're gonna actually just see if we can do an oral summary of what just happened. It wasn't very long, so who could tell me what's a good way to tell a summary?
Just wake up with the beginning.
Start from the beginning, then we go toward the,
Middle.
then we go toward the, and you talk about every detail that happened.
You talk about
Only the
you
important.
talk about the important things that will make the main.
So, if you guys want, we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna provide you guys. I'm gonna provide some of you guys with a board. I want you to write a summary for me. Okay, I want you to use proper nouns. So if Adrian, you can spell his name by using your book. Tell me what happened in the very beginning, middle part, and in the end. Right? We're gonna write a summary. All right? So you can go ahead and write that. Okay. And I want you to write it right here for me. And you're gonna write this a quick written summary. Hmm? Do you prefer this? You prefer the whiteboard? You got bigger handwriting, or do you want a sticky? That's fine. Do it right here for me. All right. And then we're gonna share out here in a little bit. What's a great way to start our summary? In the
beginning.
in the beginning.
Then towards the middle.
Right. Exactly.
I got one. How to wait.
You do it on this one.
Each one.
Yes.
I know how to start a date. It's like this. And one Saturday morning, Adrian was sleeping. And he can see him for hours and hours. Because his sister is not going to keep to his room.
I think that's a great beginning. Go ahead and write it down for me. And I like how Jose said very specific. One Saturday morning. You can write that as well if you like. One Saturday morning, I'm going to provide you with this sentence stem. One Saturday morning, tell me what happened at the very beginning. And then another good transition word to write the beginning of the middle. You want to use then. And then finally. You can literally copy my sentence stems to help you write your summary. One Saturday morning, you're going to tell me what and what happened. 2 more. Giselle, can you set a timer for 2 minutes, please? Thank you, Giselle. See if you can remember what happened. It wasn't very long, but remember what happened with the little girl. She wakes him up, she wants him to go where he like. Write that down for me. Vicente, go ahead and share your summary while your classmates are writing.
Finally, Adrian woke up. The dad was teasing him about him waking up so late.
Okay. Do you want to usually start a summary with finally? Yes or no? What's a good word instead to write for a summary? How do you want to write at the beginning? At first,
And what,
in the beginning, if it was a Saturday, on a Saturday morning, Adrian woke up, because it's just, you know, you want to use those words, because when you say finally, that sounds like you're talking about the what? And do you write a summary beginning with N? You usually go what?
yes.
See if you could correct that for me. Okay, you can do it on the back.
You have to write one beginning and one middle.
Correct. All right, guys. Keep writing.